Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. RPO complete to open the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Wolf. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Gonna run it. It's ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. It's ball.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down, and guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Gators will call on their punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Nimrod. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Nimrod. Touchdown Bulls. A great catch and run for 6. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quick handoff. A lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Takes a shot. Makes a connection. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking for room. It's Norton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. So running back before he go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Looking for a big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Lagway. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker, his ball. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Turning on the Jets. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
7, 4, 0.
Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great timing here between the quarterback and receiver. You're down close to the end zone. Ball's got to come out quickly. Receivers got to win quickly, and they were on the same page on that TD.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Great move. Now he's got room. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Norton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Smith.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
He'll pull it on the read. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Finds his man. It's Wilson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Zings it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Gain of 12. And that's a first down for the offense.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And the Bulls trying to cash in on 1st and goal. After the run, now to throw. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Gators will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Norton. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. With the catch, it's Smith. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the upright. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Brown wants to pass. Got a man, it's Wolf. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Off the RPO, complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
By the receiver. Brought down at the 30-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Nimrod.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Here comes the heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
On the run, it's Ball. Finding an escape route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to run it.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Glagway. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give them the lead.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Finds his man. It's Singleton.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Mark down at the 44. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Second down coming up. Using his legs, it's Norton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That defender was not fooled at all by the action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Sturdivant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break, You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sturdivant. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. We saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the move, it's Ball. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Brown will throw it. Got his man. And a good job coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Avoids pressure. Keeps looking downfield. QB got it himself. At the 35, he's loose. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes a handoff. It's Norton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the D understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He got it. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The run to the left. There he goes! Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Glagway. Snares it outside, it's ball. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football. And if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This methodical, soul-crushing drive. They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wolf. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, a lot of space. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the Bulls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Norton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Brown will throw it. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Looking for a crease, it's ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll do it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.